um, Kashmiri Overseas Association KOH Heritage Preservation Committee हिंदी तरफ छुस बह तह सारे वेलकम करान कह काल ब्रोट कोर अस अख नो इनिशिएटिव शुरू यथ मज अस कशीर हिंद नामवर हस्तियन सहित मुलाकात करान छ अस कोर अत कड़ी मज शुरुआत गोडनिच मुलाकात कर अस मशहूर राइटर द साहित्य अकेडमी अवार्ड विनर डॉक्टर सोहन कौलस सहित तम पत कर अस प्रोफेसर रतन लाल शांत सहित एंड तम पत कर अस डॉक्टर शशि तोशखानिया सहित 4 सेशन वन यम वरियुक 2025 लास्ट सेशन करान अस अबाउट समवन यहिंज कामि हुंद ग्लिम्प्स तिमो सारवी आसि वुचमुत यम जन कशीर मंज रूजमित अस इट्स वेरी अनलाइकली कि कान नफर इस कशीर मंज 15-20 वरी आसि रूदमुत पन्ने जिंदगी हिंद गोडनिक तम आसि वुचमुत युहुन नाव छु लेट श्री दीनानाथ वली साहब यम जन पायनियर अस कश्मीरस मंज लैंडस्केपिंग पेंटिंग हिंद and watercolor landscaping. बड़ शुक्र गुजार तिंदिस लड़कस तेज किशन जी सत यमो अस तिमन मुतलक दीनानाथ वली साहब जिंदगी मुतलक तो तिहुंद इजन क्रिएटिव सफ़र तमिक हाईलाइट्स अस शेयर कर तिमो सूज अस मैसेजेस तो अस बोजो तम मैसेजेस यथ मज तिमो तिहुंद पूर जिंदगी हुंद सफ़र हाईलाइट्स अस शेयर कर पेंटर सत पेंटर आसन सत वली साहब अख शायर तो तेज किशन जी तिहिंद फर्जंदन कह रिसाइट कर्मस पन्ने मैसेज मज तिहिंज पोइट्री कशिर पट तो पत तिहुंद इंग्लिश ट्रांसलेशन ते वोनमुत तिमो कर अस कह पिक्चर तो शेयर वली साहबन एंड तिहन पेंटिंगन हंस ते सो द फर्स्ट सेशन यम वीडियो कि जन आसि फर्स्ट पार्ट तथ मज बोजो अस तेज किशन जी सिंध जबान about the life and the career highlights of Sri Dinanath Wali ji. Second part is maz bozo ves tihindi zabain Tej Kishan ji ne zabain Wali sahab ne ke poem sample of his poetry with its English translation. Then pata third and the last section is maz करावे शेयर तीज पेंटिंग यम जन अस यहज कॉपी इन फोटोज पिक्चर्स तेज किशन जी अस शेयर कर सो यम त्रे सेक्शनन मज बिफोर वी स्टार्ट बहुत यसान वन तिमन नफरन खतर यमो न ज़्यादा जानकारी वली साहब ने पेंटिंगन मुतलक कि वली साहबुन स्टाइल यूनिक एक्चुअली तिम पायनियर तिमन सारनी लैंडस्केप पेंटिंग यमो जन कशीर डिफाइन कर अस मज हर कह नफरस अख विजन कशीर हुंद यम जन तिम कुन वक्त जन पेंटिंग करान स्केच करान जानन वल पेंटिंग या मे ही अनजान नफर यम करान पेन तुलान तक कागज पर बनावान अख पहाड़ बनावान पत किन तथ सिरी बनावान पत यपर पून नेरान यपर कह कुल वुल आसान यह स्टीरियोटिपिकल अप्रोच जन सारनी कशीर हज पेंटिंग बनावनच यह एक्चुअली कोर एस्टैब्लिश दीनानाथ वली साहबन तिहंज लाजवाब ब्यूटिफुल and numerous paintings that celebrated the landscape of Kashmir in watercolor. Zanan wal vanan che ki watercolor chu bad unforgiving medium. But that's what Wali Saab chose to do. And amazing things, har kain painting che amazing. You know, meanis khayalas mans, Wali Saab yam waqt paint is karan, Kashmir mans is varya zyada namvar painter, bad mashhoor painter is, Trilok Cole Saabais, Kishori Cole Jias, Bansi Parmu Saabais, Gulam Rasul Santosh Saabais, varya nafar is. Meani hisab, I would define the difference between Wali Saab and the rest. Ki Wali Saab, Dinanath Wali Saab, he painted Kashmir. The others were Kashmiri painters. Wali Saab ne painting ches आज ते enjoy karan tithai pat imthan lokcharas is karan. What defines them is their simplicity, the beauty in their simplicity, their beautiful color schemes, and they feel so real. This is the Kashmir we all have seen and the memories we keep. Tihin's poetry is similar. Yuthi te boziu ke sample tihinzan poeman hunz, toy baise कि वली साहब छ पोइट्री मंज ते सुई नेचर सेलिब्रेट करान, सुई चिनार कुल सेलिब्रेट करान, सुई चूंट कुल सेलिब्रेट करान, तिमै कॉमन लोग सुई दोदवोल यहंस तिम पेंटिंग बनावान छ तिहंजिश तिम कथ पोइट्री मंज ते करान. इस सारी शुक्रगुजार कि तेज किशन वली साहब तिहंद फर्जंदन करे share yim details, the yim pictures, yim my wuchaves. So with that, thank you very much, and please listen to the messages from Shri Tej Kishan ji and also the pictures and the paintings right at the end. Thank you.
Well, this is Tej Kishan Walli, the son of renowned Kashmiri artist and poet, late Shri Dinanath Walli, also known by his pen name Almast Kashmiri. I am here presenting a brief life sketch of my father. Well, Babuji had an unhappy childhood. He lost his father when he was just 1.5 years old, and his elder brother he and his elder brother were taken care of by their widowed mother. After completing his school education, Babuji did a 3-year diploma course in art from Amar Singh Technical Institute, Srinagar, which he completed with a distinction. Perhaps it was only here that he picked up the realistic impressionistic art form of watercolor landscape from his rich teachers. After finishing his diploma course, he developed the passion for doing on-spot paintings, since he considered nature as his best teacher. He would go out within a radius of around 15 to 20 kilometers in and around Srinagar on his bicycle and paint these scenes or make pen sketches. Well, on the advice of his art teacher at Technical Institute, he proceeded to Calcutta while he was still very young. Soon he started visiting art galleries and group shows in Calcutta. From the pen sketches which he had brought from Kashmir, he developed those in full-fledged watercolor landscapes. Babuji finally decided to participate in group shows in Mahanagar. In one such group show, he was awarded highly commended medal. The judge happened to be Percy Brown, the famous architect and art critic, who also was the principal of the School of Arts. Showing his keen interest to meet the young artist, Percy Brown developed an instant chord with Babuji, and he acted like his mentor. He rather advised him to go back to Kashmir and paint landscapes in his own distinct style of realistic impressionistic art form which he had adopted. Back to Kashmir, heeding to Percy Brown's advice, Babuji undertook visits to survey the natural beauty of the valley and to absorb fully in his memory. He fully enjoyed the splendor of snow-covered mountains, meadows, waterfalls, forests, the lakes, valleys. In fact, he totally fell in love with the beauty and grandeur of Kashmir and thus painted the valley in all moods, shades, colors, and seasons with a great passion. Babuji organized his first one-man show of his paintings in Ero's Hotel Srinagar in 1953. Percy Brown himself inaugurated the first one-man show. The exhibition turned out to be a grand event and was highly appreciated by the art lovers in the valley. After watching his Srinagar exhibition, a British lady suddenly paid a visit to our house. The lady was married to an Indian brigadier, and my father addressed her as Mrs. Dalgalkar. Highly impressed by Babuji's art, she advised my father to go for one-man show at Jahangir Art Gallery, Mumbai. In fact, she rather volunteered to take total responsibility for organizing the exhibition, which included inviting the media and chief guest. Finally, the exhibition was inaugurated by Shri S.K. Patil, the then Congress President, Maharashtra. All the major national dailies, both English and Hindi, covered the exhibition, and excellent, rather rare reviews appeared in all these dailies by the art critics. Because of that, the art lovers of Mumbai thronged the exhibition in large numbers, and there was also a huge sale of paintings as well. His next one-man show was held in Kolkata, in Artistry House, inaugurated by art historian Dr. Kalidas Nag. In Pune, it was held at NDA Art Gallery, and in Delhi it was held by All India Fine Arts Council. It was inaugurated by Sardar K.M. Panikkar. Again, during all these exhibitions, he got excellent reviews by critics in national dailies, giving him huge name and fame at all levels. In fact, in 1955, Illustrated Weekly of India carried a feature on him and his works, an artist in Kashmir, spread over central pages, and that too in color. In 1966, he gave his next one-man show at All India Fine Arts and Crafts Gallery, New Delhi, inaugurated by the then chairman, Dr. M.S. Randhawa. It was on his advice that Babuji published his art album 1970, Kashmir Landscapes in Watercolor. In his foreword to the art album, Randhawa wrote, "In his paintings, Walli has successfully captured the charm of the valley and its color for humanity. Through his paintings, one can share the joy which he has felt in the tints of chinars and poplars displayed in autumn, the purity of snow on the mountains in winter, and the gaiety of flowers in spring." One of his most charming paintings is Houseboat in Moonlight. It has a romantic charm and haunting beauty which casts a spell on the viewer. Much later, in 2000, the whole album was put on the website of Kashmir Overseas Association by its then president, Shri Sunil Podadadji. I am very grateful to him for his great favor. Shifting permanently to Karnal, in 1982, our parents shifted to Karnal to stay with us. Our Babuji continued to paint mostly from his imagination or from the pen sketches he had brought from him. In fact, his last one-man show was held in 1985 at Lalit Kala Academy Gallery, New Delhi. In 1995, Babuji also finally was given his due, rather national recognition, which he was awarded Veteran Artist Award by All India Fine Arts and Crafts Society, New Delhi. A kind of mysterious art exhibition of my dad was held in 2004. Is indeed a unique story. Well, I just got a phone call from Indian Ambassador Sardar Pawar Singh from Kuwait, informing me that embassy is organizing an exhibition of the artist DN Walli's paintings in collaboration with Kuwaiti curator, who has collected 57 paintings of the artists from Europe and USA. He further requested me to send the message from the artist at the earliest to be included in the exhibition brochure, which he did immediately by sending the fax. Later, both ambassador and the curator were kind enough to send me each a packet containing a few copies of the brochure, along with the press comments, and hugely thanking me to make it possible to happen. Exhibition held posthumously. After Babuji's demise in 2006 at Karnal, two of the exhibitions were organized by me posthumously. First one was held in Jammu in 2010 at Kala Kendra and inaugurated by Vijay Bakshi Sahab, Bakaya Sahab. The second one was held in 2012 at Art Heritage Gallery, Triveni Kala Sangam, New Delhi. The exhibition was inaugurated by Delhi's veteran art critic and famous English poet, late KAO Malik. In addition to that, I too offer the book cum art album DN Walli, A Passion to Portray Kashmir, which was released by Dr. Karan Singh at All India Fine Arts and Crafts Gallery, New Delhi in 2017. Siddharth Jugu, the author who wrote the forward for the book, it also included 60 colored prints of Babuji's paintings. On this occasion, the first annual DN Walli Memorial Cash Award instituted by me through All India Fine Arts and Crafts was delivered to the budding artist. Babuji's contribution towards poetry in Kashmiri language. Babuji's immense love for nature urged him to express not only through color and brush but also through fine word pictures woven musically in his poems. Under his pen name Almast Kashmiri, he published two books of his Kashmiri poetry, Bali Apari in 1955 and Sahrawi Posh in 1978. The latter was published along with his English translation. Late Professor Jalal Cole wrote the foreword for the version in English. Thank you very much. Well, apart from being a great artist, my father, late DN Walli, also wrote poetry in Kashmiri under the pen name Almast Kashmiri, having published two poetry books, namely Bali Apar in 1955 and Sahrab Posh in 1978. Well, here I recite some lines written by Babuji just to depict his abundant love for nature. I also recite a few of his rubais written by him. Rubai is a couplet of 4 lines. So the first one, Choin Husnan Chovnas Dose Dose Abe Hayat, Choin Lolan Bakshmut Me Motike Gamnish Najat. Your beauty has cast an eccentric, romantic spell on me, so much so that as if I have drunk Abe Hayat, your constant love has rather saved me from the fear of death forever. Voi me ditmit Arapalni, Margant Yarabalni, Pai Chon Prus me Dalni, Pamposh ne to Kelni, Kalanal Butchus by no more than Aksaval Vessi. Tharan te tapori yimmyan lal vesya. In search of you, I would peep through the boulders in the flowing waterfalls, wandered through meadows and riverbeds, would ask for your whereabouts from lakes, lotuses, and lotus leaves. Because of these whims, I myself have become a question mark. However, my eyes continue to keep searching for you. Almasun Bushal, Ainma Mitro Kahbal, Harmukt Pir Pansal, Feran Gom Yatkal, Talidej Metap Sit Poid, Petanin Tal Vesye, Taran Tetapuri, Yumyan Lal Vesye. Just have a look at the state of inquisitiveness of Almas has not left scaling many mountains, including Harmak and Pir Panchal. Because of blistering sun shining over my head, I have been feeling itching in my bald head and feet below. Then there are rubais. Heshun Pai the Boing Inish Belus Isar, Ratan Tapas As Bakshan Shehjar, Chiroza Panu Vandas Ninth Nangai, As Bakshan Panvatrun Nar. One must learn from a chinar tree to provide constant service to others. In summer, it absorbs the hot rays of the sun to provide us shade, and during winter it remains itself totally naked, but provides us heat through coal made from the half-burnt chinar leaves, bonyo pan. Sushak with soonch kuch zardar ni yar, kunun diaran chon madrer wazjar, Bishas Ves Boon, Panas Mazratis Nar, Nidar and Thekimit and Kut Mion Shejar. Hey, my friend, apple tree, you're the favorite of wealthy people. Your red color and your surgy, sugary sweet taste fetches you wealth. But look at me, I'm a chinar, trapping all the hot radiations within me to provide shade to the poor and tired passerbys. Then last one, Thekit zan gur dravas khane kabas, gunah bakshavne mailhin savabas, vasanak av zan tet dad badalke, dadik dar tet dadas abich abas. With a great pomp and show, accompanied with a bit of self-esteem, the milkman sets off his journey towards Kaaba, praying and hoping to wash off his sins and buy virtues. But is it possible to pass off adulterated milk as pure milk? There, in the house of God, one is paid strictly as per the level of purity of one's milk.
Let us see some of the iconic paintings by the master, late Sri DN Walli. These were provided by his son, Sri TK Walli ji, and are organized in their chronological order. Mahadev Peak viewed from River Jhelum, 1943. The village Mutton on way to Pahalgam, 1943. Badiyar Ghat on River Jhelum, 1949. Night Scene at Habbakadal, 1950. Jhelum Valley Road in Autumn, 1954. A Riverside Temple, 1954. The Ranavari Bridge, 1955. A Street on the Bund, 1955. Vegetables brought to the city from Dal Lake, 1957. Hari Parbat viewed from the Nagin Lake, 1958. Zabarwan Hill viewed from the Dal Lake, 1963. Backwaters of Dal Lake, 1965. Afarwat and Pir Panchal Mountains viewed from the Dal Lake, 1967. Houseboat in Moonlight, 1967.